Hey everyone, it's Alison Heikkila. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am very excited about this box that just arrived. This is from Uniquely Creative. They are an Australian-based company that creates and manufactures scrapbooking supplies and dies and stamps, and they had contacted me mid-February and said they were coming to the States for their very first Creativation. I think that's what it's still called. The name has changed so many times over the years. But they're going to be in New Orleans for that event, and they want to get their products in the hands of some American folks, and they happened to contact me. And what's interesting is they had asked if I had heard of them before, and I said, actually, I have a couple of your stencils. I had gotten them a number of years ago. I have two, and I've used them plenty of times, so I was really excited to speak with them further, and they offered to send me a box of goodies. So this is it. It just arrived all the way from Australia, so let us see what is in here. It says on the box here, Happy Mail enclosed, which that is definitely the case. Just gonna carefully open this up with my scissor. It's like a fancy pizza box, which, you know, I'm a New Yorker, so pizza's big here, and love me a good pizza box. Is that weird? It's totally weird. Oh, man. Okay, let's try to get this open without destroying these little tabs here. All right. Okay. Whoop, sorry, I hit my phone. That's what I used to record. Got a little note here. Hi, Alison. Hope you enjoy this box of uniquely creative products. We can't wait to see what you create. Please let us know if you have any questions. Tracy, Ashley, and Sharon. Sharon was my contact person, and she's delightful. Look at that. So cute. Just a note. And the first thing I see here is a pin, and that makes me so excited because I love having pins. They're so fun. Ooh, look at this. Jelly beans. That's amazing. Nice little sweet treat. This is probably the catalog. Yep, that's the catalog. Very exciting. I love having paper catalogs in hand because I can go through them, check off what I've got, check off what I don't have. But that's going to be fun for me to go through. Okay, let's move this box off to the side, and we can jump into all of these products. So we've got it in a Ziploc bag. I'm going to open that up. Okay, so we have here creative cuts. So this is like an ephemera pack. Oh, look at that. That's really cool. I love this. This is, they told me that they sent the Industrial Edge collection. So this is, I believe that they have other industrial things because I had seen someone, I checked out their website when we first started kind of emailing back and forth to each other. But this particular Industrial Edge collection is new. So at the time of posting this video, it should be available to you. I'm waiting for them to let me know when I can post it. So once it's out, you should be able to get these products. So these are the creative cuts in the Industrial Edge collection, and I think these are really rad. They're going to be fun to like tear up and alter and maybe add some embossing powders too and things like that. That'll be fun. So here is the pin. A really pretty enamel pin. I love that. I'm going to have to put that on something. Sometimes I put them on my bag. Sometimes I have them just displayed. I need like a good display though. I don't know. My sister has a bag that has a clear coating, like a clear vinyl. And then there's a pocket. And then inside the pocket, she has all of her pins. And I think that that's such a cool way to take your pins with you. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to this box of fabulousness. This is a really cool stencil. It's a mark making stencil. So if you've watched my videos before, and if I'm talking about like mixed media, art journals, gel press printing, I'm often talking about mark making. So that's basically just not necessarily taking an entire stencil at face value, but say you have an art journal page and you just want to add a little bit of something somewhere. Maybe you'll take a cosmetic sponge or something and add a little bit of this design somewhere and then move it over and add a little bit of this pattern somewhere else. And it's just a way of basically making marks through a stencil. You can make marks with pencils and pens and, anything that you want, but this is just a fun way. You're not going to use necessarily the whole stencil at once if you don't want to. You're just going to take little portions of it and do it here and there and everywhere. So that's really fun. I like that this is so thin. I like that it's kind of a tag shape, so I can hold them all together with like a ring, and I think it's a great size. So this is called the Sienna stencil. Let me measure it for you. Take this out, and we have, it's about 6 3/4 long and just under 2 inches wide. So it's a really good size. And you know what this would be great with? The Artistry bookmarks. It's like the perfect size for that. That would be a lot of fun. Okay, let's move on. This one is really cool. This reminds me of like circuitry. Very cool. It's called Matrix. Yep. Okay, I get that too. Definitely. Can you imagine doing this on like black cardstock with perhaps a green metallic embossing paste? That would look awesome. And then maybe highlighting some of these bits in gold. That would be really cool. Loving that. Oh, this is cool. It's sort of like birch trees or distorted sun rays. I like that. What's it called? It's called Alluring Stencil. It definitely is. I have plenty of ideas with this one already. That's very fun. I love that they're grungy and funky and cool. So exciting. Okay, this is great. Check this out. We have a pair of Fussy cutting scissors. Look at the size of these handles. Wow. Diamond tip for perfect fussy cutting every time. Stainless steel blade, perfect for right or left-handers. Super sharp, ergonomic. No more hand pain when fussy cutting. Well, that's awesome because, again, if you watch my channel a lot, you know that I deal with a lot of hand pain. Wow, look at that. These are really comfortable. So they're like a silicone, but they're hard. They're not squishy. Let me get a piece of cardstock and we can just cut this out. That's really nice. This is just a thick piece of cardstock. You can get really nice lines and good detail with this. Excellent. And then they sent me a cap to protect the tip and, whatever my workspace is or perhaps what I store them in. So that's excellent too. That is really good thinking. Love this. I'm going to be using those a lot. Okay, next up we have, an edge distressing tool. These are great. So basically there's a little blade in here. And let's take it out. I'll show you exactly how this works. Yep, it's the edge distressing tool. So let me get another piece of cardstock here. So you're going to take this and say I want to rough up these edges a little bit. You just kind of drag it along and then you can have this funky, distressed, imperfect edge. And you could do it as much or as little as you want. You just kind of go like that. Now this is a thinner cardstock than what I was using before, so I'm bending it a bit. But you just work your way around as much or as little as you want. You can kind of really get in there and tear up your corners a bit or other spots. See? Super simple. Makes a little bit of like a pulpy mess, so you just want to kind of sweep that away. But that's it. Isn't that cool? I love this. I used to have one of these a very long time ago, and I'm happy to have a new one. Excellent. This is going to be great. You'll see this a lot in my videos. Okay. Next we have dots and strips foam mounts. So it's a double pack. So you have both kinds of shapes, which is really clever. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that before. So this is going to be great for my shaker cards. If I just want a little bit of dimension. They're not super thick. Can you see that there? Yeah. They're not super thick, but you can double things up or triple things up if you want to. But I think that this is a good thickness where you can easily send things through the mail without worrying about things getting super squished. Sometimes foam can get compressed quite a bit. But this is thin enough where it's going to give you dimension, but not so thick where it's going to be super compressed when it goes through the mail. So this is very exciting too. Okay. Oh, more stencils. You guys know how much I love stencils. Look at these stars. I love that first of all, there's different shaped stars. I think that's really cool. And I also like how it's very heavy up in here and then it kind of fades off. That's going to be fun. This is called Twinkly stars. I love stars, so this will get used a whole lot. What a great collection. Okay, next, this is another great stencil for just making marks, not having it to, you don't need it to be anything specific. It's just cool marks. This is called Jazzy Stencil. I like that it's sort of got a hand-drawn feel. These triangles are imperfect. Like this one here kind of leans to the right a little bit, whereas this one is going straight up. This one is a little bit wider than some of the others. I think this is really fun. Great stencil. Very cool. And now I have metal dies. Let's see what this is called. It's called card making word dies. So we've got 3 word dies that have layers. So there's a shadow, and we have best wishes, thank you, and have a fabulous birthday. That's very cool. I like the size of them. They'll fit on a card front really nicely, and you'll still have plenty of room to decorate around it if you want to. That's going to be cool. I like that there's a shadow because you can then take the shadow and maybe cut the shadow out of your focal panel. Then on a separate piece of cardstock, cut the words out. Create a shaker using the foam dots and strips and have your words actually inset behind the shaker window. And then you can have your shaker bits kind of floating on top. So that'll be something that I have to do. Fantastic. Okay, and now we have some paper. This is the Industrial Edge Collection Pack. I love this already because it is super grungy and cool. It's got an urban feel to it. Oh, look at that. I like that it's very neutral at first, but it seems like there are some pops of red happening. Let's pull this out. All right. So there's 12 double-sided pattern papers, 2 each of 6 in the collection, which is great because sometimes you just can't decide. Do you want to use this side or do you want to use this side? And now you have the opportunity to use both because there's 2 of each. And holy cow, this looks like I can just reach in and like wedge my nail in here or pick these pieces off. This is so cool. It looks so realistic. I hope that it's coming across on camera as good as it is in person. This is not your mama's paper. This is super cool. Actually, I shouldn't say that because my mom would love this paper and I can't wait to show her. So I take that back. This is not the type of paper that started in the world of scrapbooking. Okay, this is very different and so cool. Again, you have these pops of red in here, which are awesome. And they go, of course, perfectly with these creative cuts because it's from the same collection. Oh, and look at that. Love this for sure. I totally do. Okay, so that's the first piece. So we've got 2 of those. Then we have this one. Really cool. And you don't have to be a scrapbooker to use this. You can use a small piece of it for card making, for your art journaling, whatever. Oh, look at the crinkly goodness. And yet it's flat. It's totally flat. You get this amazing textural look in your project without it actually being textured. And I love that. I think that that's really cool. It's such a high quality photo of this crinkled inky paper. It's amazing. Okay. Next, we have, I didn't mention the name. So we have Slate and Steel on the second one. This one is called Industrial Artistry. Next, we have Rustic 9 Nights. And this is the back side. Oh, don't you want to just run your fingers across this and tear it up even further? So cool. And I tell you, now with this edge distressor that I showed you earlier, you can really grunge this up even further. Okay, next we have Metallic Fusion. So these look like metal panels or I don't know, they look like metal pieces with numbers on them. I love the rust colors that are happening in here. Oh, look at this. This is so cool. Like, just this in and of itself is very much my style, and I love it. Like, I don't even want to cut this up. I want to just hang it. It's so cool. I love how grungy it is, and I can't wait to make it even grungier. So that's Metallic Fusion. Then we have Inkwell Impressions. Oh, look at that. Look at how fabulous this is. I love these colors that are coming through. Wow. These are really cool. I'm so excited about these. That's the other one of that. Oh, look at this burlap. Okay, so this is the back side. This is Industrial Artifacts. Very cool. I like that there's so many styles with numbers and letters and things like that. It's very cool. And you can cut all of those pieces up and have, individual parts, just like the way it is kind of like here. So you can make your own ephemera out of these pieces. But this is super cool. It's like a sort of a gessoed burlap. That's rad. Oh my goodness. Well, that is the box of goodies that I got from Uniquely Creative, and I'd like to say a big thank you to them for sending this to me. I hope that you're excited, to see what I make with these, because I know I'm excited to start playing. This is going to be a lot of fun. So let me know in the comments if you've heard of Uniquely Creative before, if you have any of their products. Again, I had heard of them. I have a couple of their older stencils that are no longer available. But they're great. Super amazing parcel of goodies. These scissors are amazing. And thank you for the sweet snacks. I'm excited to show you more. I can't wait to start playing. So be on the lookout for what I create with all of these wonderful things. And again, thank you so much to Uniquely Creative for sending these products to me. I can't wait to play with them, and I hope that you love what I come up with. So that's it for me today. I will see you all very soon. Be well, stay safe. Peace out.